Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a plan with me for the week of March 20th through the 26th. So this was a week that I didn't really do too much besides just my usual work and read. And I don't have a ton of like sticker shop themed kits, so naturally it was going to be a reading kit week because I do have plenty of those. So I am using an older one from AppleBlossomPrints that is called I'm All Booked. This is one that I kind of just want to use up, but also I really love these colors. I think they're going to be really fun to do like a nice light pastel spread as opposed to the last few, which I feel like have been definitely on the darker side, but it is like definitely an older format, and this was not a printable, so I wasn't able to like edit it to suit my needs, and there's like no little things. So I love her new format now. She actually has like reformatted it so that I don't like really have to edit it at all, which is awesome. But this one I'm going to have to like pull in a ton of stuff. So I'm kind of scared about that, but I do have a lot of leftovers in my collection, so I think I will be able to make it work somehow, even though it will definitely look a bit Frankenstein-y. But yeah, it was also kind of hard at choosing a foil because I feel like a lot would work. I feel like pink holo, lavender holo would work, or like matte silver, matte bronze. There's like a ton, but I haven't used holo yet, and I really just wanted to use holo. I felt like with the rainbow pastels of this, it would be really nice. And yeah, I like didn't have like a bunch of holo basics in my collection yet. My like personal holo stash, or my personal foil stash. So I printed out a bunch of like my usual basics that I do every week. And again, I was saying this in my last video, but like the last like 10 or 11 spreads, I feel like all have been completely different foil colors, which is insane. But I guess that's like the perks of being a foil shop owner with 46 to choose from. It's like you could do literally whatever you want. So like they all have a use. And so obviously I'm using my new book foil, which was one of my latest foil collections. So I'm very excited to be using specific pieces from that. So I have my little page flags. I am using these shelves underlays because these are definitely some of my favorite ever done. So I printed out like 2 extra for the ones that had like oopsies in there, but I am going to have to use some of those, unfortunately. This washi is intact, and I left it intact because obviously I wanted to use this bottom washi overlay because literally how could you not want to use it? So I have that, and then I just threw together some overlays that I wanted to use. I'm using these. That is going to be my double box scene. And then these two, like I didn't really do a firm plan on like what the rest of the overlays were going to be other than the ones I have annotated. So I just printed out these two, and we're going to just mix and match them. I've been trying to pull from my basics collection of stuff that like is kind of like more random, like these lines overlays. Like I don't know. I thought I really like all the like straight lines of the books in this art, and so I really wanted to like kind of expand on that idea, that motif with the overlays. So we have that, and then we have some of the other books, smaller sheets as well. So I am going to use all 3 books headers because I can't choose. I love them all. These are going to kind of blend in with the underlays, but I don't care. Don't care. Love them all anyways. So I'm very excited about doing that, and I think holo is definitely going to look really good because it's pretty subtle. You can only tell it's holo in certain lights. Other than that, it just looks silver. So it's a nice subtle foil for this, but still shiny. So I cannot wait for that, even though it's going to be a little bit tricky with the lack of labels and such. I have made it work before, and I will make it work again. So I'm going to go ahead and lead on the base, and I will see you on the other side for the day by day. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the day by day. Starting off on Monday, I am marking first and foremost sleeping in, which I think I did, again, like almost every single day this week, which is not great, but I knew it would happen eventually. I was able to keep up with going to bed earlier at the same time every night, which is midnight, but unfortunately I would still end up sleeping in because I guess I find it easier to go to bed early than to wake up early, even though I should be doing both, but oh well, work in progress. So I marked sleeping in with a sticker from Papershire, and then I made oatmeal that morning as a special treat. That sticker is from AppleBlossomPrintsCo, and then I read the book that I was reading at the time, which was Rackety Tam, book I think 17 in the Redwall series, and I used a sticker from Papershire to mark that. So then I marked that I printed and cut new releases. That's another Paper K sticker for that. And then I formatted a bunch of files probably for those new releases. And that sticker is a laptop from AppleBlossomPrintsCo. And then we watched Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I marked these movies out of order, so based on like where the stickers would go. So just know that we watched this movie later at night, but we did watch Fantastic Beasts because we had finished the main Harry Potter series rewatch and wanted to move on to the Fantastic Beasts because I still haven't, or I had not seen the third one yet at all. The first one is pretty enjoyable. I think it's definitely the best one out of the three. So I used a sticker from Some Little Things to mark that, of Lil dressing up as Newt with Pickett, little bow truckle on his ear. And then after that, I went to a dentist appointment. This was kind of a cleaning, but also apparently they found like a million things wrong with my teeth, so that's great. As always, every single time I go, it's always like 10 new things that need to be fixed. So they found like, I don't know, 6 new cavities or something, 1 possible root canal, and then obviously the extraction, which I knew about. So that is scheduled. And then I used a sticker from Stick with the Planko to mark that. And then after that, obviously, I had a popsicle because that's why I go to the dentist so much. And that popsicle sticker is also from Some Little Things. And then I marked that we watched Jumanji: The Next Level, which is the best Jumanji movie. It's the funniest. I love it so much. And then I used a little munchkin from Once More with Love in a horse onesie, because if you know, you know. And yeah, so that is everything on Monday. And then moving into Tuesday, I marked sleeping in again. Another Once More with Love sticker is marking that. I go through that particular sheet of stickers so fast. I'm always using those munchkins for any sleeping activity. So I definitely need to order more. Like, I'm already on my backup sheet, so time to order more. And then I did listings because I had formatted those images yesterday, so I did the listings. That laptop is from Crafty Planner Co. And then I did an Instagram post, I believe, for those new releases. What collection was this? I think it was the Mario stuff. I think. Yeah. Anyways, that Instagram sticker is from Happy Daya. And then next, I'm getting kind of ahead. I think I was like putting down these stickers really fast. So, I only 2 times the speed, because I like to talk for like about 17 to 18 minutes. I just find that like between all the stories I have to tell, that's usually like what I need. So it's crazy. I have like space to breathe now. Anyway, next I marked laundry with a clothesline from Fox and Pip. I really just wanted to make this fit in here. I know it doesn't really fit, but I wanted to make it fit. Because, like, I don't know, for some reason, like, I've never been able to, like, make it fit before. And obviously it didn't fit this time, but I was just so done with it. I was like, I need to put this sticker down. It needs to happen one way or another. So it's just going there. That's where it goes now. So, yep. I used the laundry line from Fox and Pip. And then, even though it's more likely that I didn't really do much of the laundry, I think my boyfriend was home and he did the laundry at that point. but I just wanted to mark that it had gotten done, and I probably helped fold it. So after that, I marked that we watched Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald, marked with an appropriate sticker from Some Little Things of, I think that's supposed to be Credence, maybe, with like all that obscure dark energy around him. I don't know, that's what I'm pretending it is. But yeah, not a completely terrible movie, but definitely less good than the first one. They did get like progressively worse as they went along. And then let's see. So I think we were all watching that, and then I made us hot cocoa, so we had like a family hot cocoa night, all three of us, so that was super fun. I used a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. for that, and it was hard finding a hot cocoa sticker that was not like Christmas themed, because I have them in my Christmas section, because they're all somehow Christmas themed. It's like you're only allowed to have hot cocoa around Christmas time, which is funny, but yeah, I did manage to find one that was like light pink, so yay. And then my boyfriend and I had another stupid argument that started, I think, because like my socks keep going missing in the laundry, like my favorite socks. Now I only have one of them, and like we get other people's socks, which I don't know how this happens, but it does, and it sucks because like I've lost so many of my favorite pairs of socks. So I was like telling him that like next time we need to like use the mesh bag and keep all the socks together and all that and everything, and like apparently Aurora was sleeping, and he like didn't want me to wake her, even though I know that she can sleep through anything. She actually like slept through a fire alarm once, so like that girl sleeps through anything. But he was like, no, you're gonna wake her, and I'm like, she's not. Like, I'm whispering, like, she's not gonna wake up. But I don't know, it turned into an argument. And then that sticker is from Paper K to mark that. And then I did some reading that night of the same book as before. I forget where that reading sticker is from. So going into Wednesday, I marked sleeping in again, this time with a sticker from AppleBlossomPrints. And then this day, I really only had time to finish one order, which I think was the last one in the batch, so I was glad to get that out. And I marked that with a sticker from Happy Day, but that was all I really had a chance to do before the sickness hit. I was really nauseous in the morning, and then it finally just turned into a full-blown, like, severe something. Like, I was sick basically all day, like, throwing up sick. I threw up every single thing I ate that day, including, like, the medicine that was supposed to help me stop throwing up. Like, I just threw up every single thing. So I did not have any nutrients that day, which was helpful for losing weight, but obviously I didn't keep it off. But yeah, it was rough. It was a rough day. So that's a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that. And then basically all I did was just lay in bed and sleep on and off for the rest of the day. That sticker is from Whimsy to mark the naps. And then I did read a little bit. I think I finished my book. I finished it the next day. But yeah, I did read a good chunk of it that day. And the next two stickers are from Papershire. I did DoorDash some Pepto-Bismol because like I hadn't owned it, and so I did DoorDash it and then took it and then immediately threw it up. So it was $20 wasted pretty much, because like that crap is expensive, especially when you DoorDash it. So yeah, it sucked. But I tried. So Thursday, I slept in again. That sticker's from Happy Day. I filmed some releases, so clearly I was feeling a little bit better. Yeah, I was glad that, like, it didn't last into the next day, but I still don't know what it was, because, like, it wasn't necessarily a sickness. It was just, like, me constantly being nauseous and throwing up. Like, that's the only symptom. So, I don't even know. Like, you would think food poisoning, but, like, I don't think I ate anything that, like, would have caused that. I just ate the same stuff I normally do. That's, like, the stuff I make in my house. So, I don't even know. But yeah, anyways, so I was feeling better the next day. I filmed some releases. That camera is from PrintsCo. I finished Rackety's Ham. That sticker is from Papershire. And then Aurora was having softball tryouts that day and the next day, so I had to drive and pick her up. So that was, like, I think the first time that I had to do that. As you know, I'm not a fan of driving. I have, like, a phobia of it, basically. but it's, you know, what am I going to do? Leave her there? I can't just leave her there. And the buses obviously have already left earlier that day. So I had to go get her. That sticker's from the Coffee Monsters Co. So it was the next one to mark that I came back and made a smoothie. And then so I actually designed the Mario releases this week. So whatever that release I did earlier must have been something before that. Who knows? So yeah, I'm designing that at that point. That sticker's from AppleBlossomPrintsCo, and then I did listings for those. That sticker is from Carly Plans, and then I called my boyfriend. That sticker is from Stick with the Plan Co. That's kind of something that I do every day, but I only mark it when I have room to do so. So Friday, actually did not sleep in, it looks like, but I did wash my hair. That sticker's from Once More with Love. And then I did some orders, so I did printing and cutting. That sticker is from Paper Dolls Co. And then I foiled, of course, as part of that, which I only mark separately because I have foil doodles and stuff. And this one that I put down is actually my own doodle. It's like the first of hopefully many of my own hand-drawn doodles I will be bringing to shop, which was my original dream, was to be a doodle shop before I just randomly decided that I wanted to get into foil, and then here we are. But originally, back when I couldn't draw, that was my dream. So now that I can draw, I'm going to try to incorporate those in as well. So I just have some foil rolls kind of in pastel colors that I thought would be really cute for the spread. So I also was having a lot of printer issues. I had a weird error message that would keep printing on its own sheet of sticker paper and essentially waste that paper, which I have been reusing that paper for freebies, which you can only fit 6 on them, so there's a huge chunk of space at the bottom of each sheet. So I just kind of used those error message sheets and just put that at the bottom so that it would not affect anything. So I did manage to use all those sheets, but it wasted 20 sheets just with that error message, and I was getting over it. So I searched a lot of local repair companies, and I don't think for some reason it was really hard to find one. I wanted one to someone to come to my house because I don't like taking my stuff in places. But none of that was gonna work out, and I texted somebody to come to my house, and they just didn't answer until 2 weeks later, which was helpful. But I did end up fixing it myself by just uninstalling it and reinstalling it, which actually helps with a lot of printer issues. So if you're ever having trouble, try that. So yeah, somehow that got rid of that error message. But that sticker from Video Creations is basically how I felt about the printer that day. Yeah, it was just a very frustrating day in general. That sticker is from Bubba Bear Studios, I think. And then I picked up Aurora again because she had her second day of tryouts. Unfortunately, she did not make the team, but she's never played a sport in her life, so I don't know. I don't think she expected to, but I guess it's just showing us that she has interest in it. So she and her dad are practicing that occasionally. So she can make the team for next year, maybe. We'll see. But I mean, she doesn't care. She's just enjoyed the experience, I guess. So yeah, I picked her up again. That sticker is from ApplePrintsCo, I believe. Called my boyfriend. That sticker is from Sticky Perks. And then I did my business bookkeeping. I think that sticker is from Video Creations. And then I also uploaded the new release video. That sticker is from Happy Day. So Saturday, I slept in yet again. That girl's from Papershire. I did printing and cutting. That sticker's from Happy Day. I actually had that sticker left over from last week because I had wanted to use it to mark printing and cutting last week, but then I pulled another sticker by accident and then chose to use that one instead. So this one's just kind of a leftover from last week, but I mean, it's cute. It's the stack of leftover sticker trash basically from the cutting process, and it's a little Pandaru drowning in it, so it's really funny. So yeah, I marked printing and cutting with that, and then foiling with another Papershire sticker, and then packing orders. Do not know where that Dymo is from, which is funny because there's so many Dymo stickers out there, but I feel a lot of us use Rollos, and there's no Rollo stickers. I have a Rollo, so it's funny, but it's the same thing as me using a Mink sticker to mark foiling because I don't have a Mink. I use a laminator, but same kind of thing. And then it's literally actually the same thing as this next sticker, which is a Peloton sticker that I'm using to mark working out and doing like a bike workout as part of it. I believe that day was core and cardio day. So I did the core workout and then did some bike. My bike is not a Peloton, but Peloton stickers are what there are. So I use that, which is from VideoPadCo. And then I also called my boyfriend. That sticker is from Sugar Pop Biz of the phone. And then Aurora was in big trouble with us that day, which she always is for one reason or another. But I don't know. I just randomly decided to mark it that day because I was mad at her. Not that I'm ever not that I yell at her or whatever, but I do impose consequences and she knows that. She knows to expect that. I made it very clear that stuff does not side with me. Because she will try to get away with as much as she possibly can. Even knowing there's consequences, she will still test us, as far as she possibly can. She's a little devious child, which I'm sure they all are. But yeah, I think this was she had a sleepover or whatever. I think this was the sleepover issue, where she had a sleepover and then just did not communicate with us, and then she let her phone die and therefore was not able to communicate with us. And then the next day she popped back in to check in, and I was and asked if she could go to the store with them or whatever, go to church or something. And then I said, yeah, but check in with me at this time. And then she comes back 6 hours after that time and was just hey, what's up? And I'm I told you 6 hours ago you need to check in with me. And so yeah, she was in deep doo-doo that day for all of that. So I got to use this sticker from Joy of Planning of her throwing a tantrum, which is funny to use it for that purpose because she was not as upset as I was about it, but so it would be more like me throwing the tantrum, but it's just funny. Anyway, Sunday, let's see, I marked shaving with a sticker from Medema Creations, and then I formatted more sheets. So this day I decided to prepare the next 3 batches of orders at once instead of just doing 1 batch at a time, which I usually do. So I basically made a crap ton of work for myself all at once, and formatting the sheets takes probably the longest out of anything in the process, and it's kind of the most brain intensive work. And so I had to format 3 batches all in one day pretty much. So it was quite a lot. That sticker is from Stick with a Plan Co. And then I did mark printing all of those batches with a sticker from Carly Plans, and that basically all led to burnout, extreme burnout that day. I just had so much to do, and I was just batching way too much at once. Because it does kind of make it go faster when you get to it, but just that first part is a hurdle to get over. So I did have a complete mental breakdown about the whole process that my shop does, and it needs to change. It's just, this is not and I haven't been doing releases because I've just been doing orders constantly and also trying to keep up with Plan With Me's, and so I haven't had time to design, which means I'm not making as much money with that, and so it's just it needs to change. So I have a new idea of how I'm going to change that, which I'm kind of in process of. But yeah, this was what kind of prompted that. It was not a good day. I almost considered shutting down the shop or whatever. It was I mean, not that I would ever really consider that, because as much as I hate, the lack of financial stability, I also hate the idea of going back to Safeway or another job. Hate that idea even more. So I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna either try to make this work or run it into the ground. So we'll see. But that sticker is from Papershire. And then thankfully I was able to get Aurora's help with some of the foiling prep that night. So that sticker is from Whimsy. To mark that, called my boyfriend, who kind of talked me off the ledge about the whole shop situation. That sticker is from, I think that's from SquirrelPrintsCo. Maybe. And then I did a weights workout that I believe is also from SquirrelPrintsCo. And then my boyfriend came home. That's from Once More With Love. And then I think that was when I started reading, or continued reading maybe, The Mysterious Benedict Society #2. I think The Perilous Journey is what it's called. Also a very good book. That whole series is good. And that sticker is from Happy Daya. So yeah, this week definitely had it had a lot of downs. I was sick. We had the whole issue with the Aurora being in trouble. I had a mental breakdown. I had an argument with my boyfriend earlier in the week. So it was not the most fun week of all time, shall we say. But it's gonna happen. I mean, I'm in another week right now that is kind of the same way. That's what, you know, because I'm sick again, and there's also issues like that again. It happens. That's life. I'm just gonna keep chugging through it. And at least I get to mark into my planner with pretty stickers. So, yep. I do love how it turned out. I think holo is definitely the right choice with all these pastel colors. Looks gorgeous. The bottom washi overlay is like chef's kiss. And all the other overlays were really fun as well. I definitely screwed up one of them. I meant to put one of them, I believe the stack of books in the bottom right, like that overlay was meant to go on a different box. And I just like completely messed that up. And like kind of just moved things around. But either way, I still think it ultimately worked out pretty well. I love all these lines overlays that I was able to incorporate in. I think they looked really good with this kit. I think it's hard to tell looking like at them on the website like what they would look good with, but if you just like get them and like take a chance with one kit, like I think they look pretty fun. I like them, so I'm really glad that I have those to work with in my shop. And I also threw in that garland in the top section with the deco kind of like at the last minute. I put it over the deco. Usually I do it under the deco, but I think I really like it over the deco as well, so you can like actually see it as garland. So that's pretty fun. And yeah, I think that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be amazing. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.